delighted to say by the former royal correspondent Michael Cole. Michael, a special day just got that bit more special with having you on the show. I've got to say, I think the royal performance has been majestic. I think the King's speeches have been pitch perfect. I don't think they could have possibly done a better job. You've been a royal observer for a long time. What's your take?
Martin, there is no force on earth that could have stopped the King, even undergoing cancer treatment, from going to Normandy today. And he's done brilliantly, as has Prince William and the Queen. He has obviously a personal commitment. His mother was the last head of state to have worn uniform during World War II. And his grandfather, King George VI, played a very personal and important part in the preparations for Operation Overlord, which was the name of the invasion, the re-invasion of France. And King,
I think we've lost your audio there, Michael, but we have on screen pictures of French President Emmanuel Macron. Looks like giving out another Legion d'honneur, this time to a US veteran. Earlier on, he gave one to a British veteran. Do we have Michael Cole back?
Hello.
Yeah, Michael, just saying there, Emmanuel Macron giving out honours to this day. Would you like to comment on what you can see on the screen?
Absolutely. Well, quite rightly so, because France had suffered under 4 years of dreadful occupation by the Nazis. And that was the moment of liberation, the embarquement, as they call it. I was there in France in 1984, 40 years after D-Day. This 80-year commemoration and anniversary is even more poignant, even more powerful, even more moving. And as I was saying, the King's grandfather, George VI, played a very important part at a key moment, because he was involved and he knew all about Overlord. And when the plans had been made, Winston Churchill, the Prime Minister, suddenly announced that he was going over on the first day with the troops to observe personally, firsthand, the operation. Well, the King knew he wouldn't dissuade Churchill, who was very strong-willed. So he said to him very cleverly, he said, well, if you're going, Prime Minister, I will go too. And of course, the Prime Minister knew that he couldn't hazard the King's life in that way. So he thought again, and he decided not to go. They would have watched from a battleship, but it would have still been extremely dangerous. So the King played a key part in keeping Winston Churchill where he should have been, back here in Britain, organising and encouraging the effort. It's been a tremendous couple of days, the royal family doing what they do better than anyone. And what we've seen is tremendous scenes, but it's not only in Normandy, it's not only in Portsmouth. In the little town where I live, the banners are out, the flags are out, people are commemorating in their own way. And quite honestly, I never remember it in such a way in the past. I think it's the fact that it's the last hurrah for many of these 80, 90-year-old and nearly over 100-year-old, the remaining veterans. That's what's brought it home.
Great stuff, Michael Cole. I could listen to you all day. We have to leave it there. We've simply ran out of time. President Macron there addressing the nation. We'll have much more on this in a few minutes. And we'll speak to one of Britain's D-Day veterans. First, it's your weather with Greg Dewhurst.